Okay, so here we're looking at factoring differences of squares. Now, you'll see we're going to talk about this equation, which is equal to this equation, which you already have seen when we're factoring squares. All right, let me move this duty over here. Okay. So if we give an equation that says x squared take 49y squared. All right, so now we have to factorize that. What I want you to remember is that the product of a sum and difference, multiplying the sum and the difference of the same two terms results in a special product, which we call the difference of squares. So a sum is adding, the difference is subtraction. When you multiply an adding and a subtraction, you always get a subtraction. You know that, okay? So watch this. We know that the formula is a plus b multiplied by a minus b. Notice the same terms, the opposite side. So we still use a, b, b, but the things that are different are the opposite sides, okay? So we'll go a times a, which will give us a squared, a times b, negative b, which will give us negative ab. Then we go b times a, which will give us positive ab. And then we go b times negative b, which gives us negative b squared. So what's actually happening here is, and you know this already, a squared is remaining there. These two cancel themselves out, and you're left with b, negative b squared. So let's look at that. A squared comes down, those two cancel out, negative b squared comes out. So because the terms are the same sides, the terms are the same and the signs are opposite, the middle one cancels out, which you do know already, okay? So you're left with a squared take b squared. So using this information, we use this information and we substitute a for x and b for y. Look what we do. So a squared take b squared, right? We know that. So let's substitute a is equal to x and b is equal to y. And we're going to make our equation our formula that we already know. So a squared plus b. So every a is going to be changed into an x, and the b's are going to be changed into 7y, okay? And we've done 7y because we know that that's the square of 49 and x is the square of x squared, okay? So we've chosen those. So let's have a look how it's going to look. So it's going to go x plus 7y, x take 7y. And that's actually going to be your answer. All right, now I'm going to show you a shortcut. I just wanted to show you the understanding behind it. There is a shortcut for the two difference of squares? Yes, there is. Answer these questions for each problem. So when you look at your problem, you say to yourself, is the first term a perfect square? Is the last term a perfect square? Is there a minus between them? And if all your answers are yes, then you can write your answer. So watch here. First term perfect square, last term perfect square, minus between them. Okay. So is your first term a perfect square? Yes. Is your second term a perfect square? Yes. Right. So look at this. To do that, what have we got? We've got, and I'd like you to write this step for the beginning, but you can leave it out as you go. We've got 3x, so we know that 9 is 3 times 3. These for these, your 2 remains outside the brackets, okay? So 3x in brackets to the power of 2, take 2 to the power of 2 gives us 4. So we've brought those down to, we've almost done the square root of them to get them out, okay? Now we have to change that into our a plus b, a take b. So this is what we do. We go. Our 3x there, we put our 3x on the other side. We stick our 2 on that side and we put our 2 on that side. And then what do? We put a plus on the one and a take in the other. And you've answered your question. So we're actually doing the opposite of what we've done before. Okay, so let's look at it again. So we look, is this a square number? Yes. Is this a square number? Let's unpack them. So we unpack them by saying 2x in brackets squared, and that's 3y squared. Now we're going to make them pretty and put them into the double brackets. So we're going to go double bracket, 2x and give me another 2x, and 3y and give me another 3y. and then we can plus, and then we can subtract. There's our answer. Let's do a few more. Okay. Yes, we know 3 times 3 is 9. We know that 4 times 4 is 16. So let's go. Equals 3x with our brackets and squared, 4y squared. Let's make our prettiness. Two brackets. Let's go 3x. Give me another 3x. Then we're going to go 4y. Give me a 4y. And then we're going to subtract. And of course, then the other one we add. Let's look at this one, slightly different, but I know you'll be able to do it. So what have we made up here? So this would be x squared, okay? And then that would be 5 squared. So let's put them into two brackets. We've got x in the one, x squared in the one, x squared in the other, 5 in the other, 5 in the other, and we've got a plus and we've got a minus. And there you go, you've answered it. So I want you to go ahead and start trying to do these.